नमस्ते, सदा खुश रहो बिटिया। I, JV Dr. L.K. Sharma, Professor Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University, Jaipur. Today our topic is Fundamental Rights. Part 3rd of the Indian Constitution from Article 12 to 32 contains fundamental rights. Part 3rd of the Indian Constitution is called Cornerstone of the Constitution, and together with the Part 4th, Directive Principles of the State Policy, constitute the consequences of the Constitution. This chapter of the Constitution has been described as a Magna Carta of the India. Fundamental rights or individual rights are enforced against the arbitrary invasion by the state, except in the case of Article 15 under bracket 2, Article 17, Article 18 under bracket 3-4, Article 23 and Article 24, where these cases can be enforced against private individual also. FRs are not absolutely rights, and Parliament could not reasonable restrictions. The ground for the restrictions may be advancement of the SC, ST, OBC, women and children, general public order, decency, mortality, sovereignty and integrity of India, security of state, friendly relationship with foreign states, etc. According to Article 12, the state includes the government and the Parliament of India, government and legislatures of states, all the government or state authorities such as municipalities, panchayats, district boards, improvement trusts, etc. within the territory of India or under the control of Government of India. Originally, Constitution has provided 7 fundamental rights. First, right to equality, right to freedom, right against exploitation, right to freedom of religion, cultural and educational rights, right to property, right to constitutional remedies. But the right to property was removed from the list of fundamental rights by the 44th Constitutional Amendment Act 1978. After the amendment, it was made a legal right under Article 300A in a Part 12 of the Constitution. At present, there are only 6 fundamental rights which are described as follows. First, right to equality under Article 14 to Article 18. Article 14, equality before law. Article 14 says that state shall not deny to any person equality before the law or the equal protection of the law within the territory of India. Article 14 is available to any person, including legal person, with statutory corporation, companies, etc. Article 14 is taken from the concept of equal protection of the laws, has been taken from the Constitution of USA. The concept of the rule of law is a negative concept, while the concept of the equal protection of the law is a positive concept. The concept of equality before the law is equivalent to the second element of the concept of the rule of law propounded by A.D. Deasy, the British jurist, but certain exceptions to it are the President of India, state governors, public servants, judges, foreign diplomats, etc., who enjoy immunities, protections, and special privileges. Article 15, prohibition of discrimination on the ground of religion, race, caste, sex, or place of birth. Article 16, equality of opportunity in a matter of public employment. Article 17, abolition of untouchability. Article 17 says that untouchability is abolished and its practices in any form is forbidden. The enforcement of any disability arising out of untouchability shall be an offence punishable by law. Article 18, abolition of the titles. The titles has been abolished except the awards Bharat Ratna, Padma Vibhushan, Padma Bhushan, Padma Shri, called as the national award, would not amount to title with the meaning of article. Next fundamental right, right to freedom. Article 19 to Article 22. Article 19, protection of rights regarding freedom of speech. Article 19 says that all citizens shall have a right to freedom of speech and expression, to assemble peaceful without arms, to form association or unions, to move freely throughout the territory of India, to practice any profession or to carry out any occupation, trade or business. Article 20, protection in respect of conviction for offences. Article 21 deals with the protection of life and personal liberty. Article 21A states that the state shall provide a free and compulsory education to all children of the age of 6 to 14 years. Article 22 deals with the protection against arrest and detention in certain cases. Right against exploitation, Article 23 and Article 24. Article 24(3) deals with the prohibition of traffic in human beings and forced labor. Article 24 deals with the prohibition of employment of children in factories. Right to freedom of religion, Article 25 to 28. Article 25 deals with the freedom of conscience and free profession, practice and propagation of religion. Article 26 deals with the freedom to manage religious affairs. Article 27 deals with the freedom as to payment of taxes for promotion of any particular religion. Article 28 deals with the freedom as to attendance at religious instructions or religious worship in certain educational institutes. Cultural and educational rights, Article 29 and Article 30. Article 29 and 30. Article 29 deals with the protection of language, script and culture of minorities. Article 30 deals with the right of minorities to establish and administer educational institutes. Next, right to constitutional remedies. Article 32 deals with the right to move to Supreme Court for the enforcement of fundamental rights, including the writs of habeas corpus, mandamus, prohibition, certiorari and quo warranto. Hope that you will understand the topic fundamental rights. If any query, then you can write out in a comment box. Thank you.